So what's up everybody, and welcome to another episode of Phoning Home. Now if you recall, in our last episode we finally got to this portal after we rescued Annie, and we went through the portal in the last episode and we found out that the other end was very much a snowy blizzard, which is terrible for Annie. It's probably the worst climate we've seen so far, and she deteriorates pretty quickly. And so what I decided to do is to start this episode a little bit prior to going through that portal, and we could collect a few items and see if we could make a few more coatings before we get through. Okay, so one thing I should mention is that I've already played this section quite a few times just because of the fact that I need to get Annie to a warm shelter and then find the right location relatively quickly, or else she deteriorates in the snow. And so I decided that I would play this a few times to figure out what the right location is and the right direction is. And so now I think I know which way to go, but right now I'm making some coding and I want to spend some time over here because I know it's a blizzard over at the other end of the portal, and I'll spend a little bit of time here and hopefully that'll give us some ability to get some green skies over on the other side, because the blizzard may have died down by now. Okay, so we got everything that we needed, and so I guess we need to just go through the portal. Okay, so we're at this side again, and hopefully Annie is following me. Yes, she is. And immediately we're in a little bit of a blizzard, and so this is gonna be tough. I already know where I need to go, so I'm just gonna beeline over there. I just have to keep an eye out on Annie, because she suddenly, every once in a while, just decides to stop, and then I realize that she's right in the middle of this blizzard, just happily waiting for herself to deteriorate. So yeah, we know, Annie, we know it's killing you fast, but I can't get away from this blizzard. And so we have to get you over there, over to the shelter as quickly as possible, while I keep on constantly giving you extra coating. And this is turning out to be what this game is about, is to keep Annie alive. Where is she? Oh, did she stop? Yeah, she stopped. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pick her up and take her with me. Let me see if I could pick her up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna carry you to the next location since you're unwilling to go yourself. Annie seems to be the biggest obstacle in this entire thing. How's your coding? Yeah, let me add some more coding. You will see color again. Okay, let's keep on going. Every once in a while, I played this section. I finally find a shelter. I put her in the shelter, and then I go out to look for resources. And right in the middle of the blizzard, she just decides to come running back out again. And then she complains that the blizzard is killing her. And I'm like, why didn't you stay in the middle of the warm shelter? And so I don't exactly understand this game sometimes. It's like, why is the game doing this? And Annie is probably the most difficult part of this entire adventure. The trek would actually be a lot faster if we didn't have to sit around and try to correct for a lot of things Annie does, such as again, running out into the middle of the snowstorm and then complaining that she's in the middle of a snowstorm. Okay, so we got her to the first shelter, and hopefully she'll stay here. The last time she just ran out, and so I couldn't save that version of the filmed game. But you also need since to find all Annie did was run out and then start deteriorating and getting to a point where she was pretty well damaged. So I am going to look around. She said that she found some tetrium here.
Ion, these blizzards are worse than sandstorms.
Hopefully we'll be able to find it.
Keep Arnie inside as much as possible.
There it is. What are you talking about, Annie? Okay, so our quest is to get 48 of these tetrium, and I think we only have like 12, maybe 13, 14, a few of them. I don't know exactly how many. Oh, the blizzard's coming back. Oh, and Annie's outside again. Why are you outside? Why are you here? You have a death wish or something like that. What the heck, Annie? You know you're much more protected inside. Why do you keep on running outside? Right in the middle of the blizzard. Okay. Anyway, now that I collected the tetrium, I could get a few of these resources here to make some more coating. In case Annie goes running out into the blizzard again. And then I think I need to go to the next location and make sure that it's out there. Okay. Okay, so Annie, please don't follow me. And I am gonna go out and see if I can find the next location. I have some idea of where it is, and so I think I just am gonna try to beeline to the right direction and make sure that everything is okay. And once everything is clear, then I'm gonna give the command for Annie to follow me and see if she could get to my location before the blizzard starts coming back up again. Oh! There's one of those nasty things. I forgot what they're called. Tumblers, that's what. They look like a bunch of buzzy bees. Okay, I'm a terrible shot. There we go. Okay. Let me make a few more of these energy cells. Okay, so let's keep on going. At least Annie hasn't been trying to follow us, so that's good. I just hope I'm going in the right direction. In the blizzards, it's a little bit harder to tell. Oh, good. Here's the rock formations. I just gotta keep on walking down towards the rock formations, I think. Oh, I could pick some of these up. Good. Okay, so hopefully we'll get to... Whoa! Okay. Which way? Which way? Okay. Thank God for the rock formations. I just have to kind of keep on going this direction and then go north. And I think it's where that overhang of rocks is where we go to the next shelter. And the shelter is quite important because it has a lot of tetrarium. Let's see if I get a message that this is the right direction.
If you ask me, that cave would make a good base for further
Got
exploration.
the message.
You should get Arnie and bring her here.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a weak signal coming out of this cave. Like from a battery that's almost dead. Okay,
so here's something interesting. You see this machine here? Okay. Just take a look at the machine once I see if I can get this little piece of crystal here. Good. Okay, so it's just basically this broken down machine. I'm not exactly sure what it does. There's a few little resources around here, like this guy and this guy over here. Aside from that, there's not much except this little controller.
There's data left on that communication
or data
bug.
communication item, or whatever that's called.
Completely corrupted.
Annie can decipher
Useless.
once she's over here.
I'm sure Arnie will want to work on it in her free time.
And aside from that, definitely not much of anything else. Definitely no tetrarium.
You
around
realize
here.
you don't have a humor module, right?
Sorry, in this episode, I'm just gonna keep on talking and not listen to TR2 or anybody else because I gotta get Annie over here before she dies in the blizzard. I'm just waiting for the blizzard to die down so that I could call Annie. I'm just gonna go towards her direction and see if we can meet halfway. Okay. Oh, this blizzard is just taking so long to die down. At this rate, I might end up back in the old cave, which is okay, then we could go together. Okay, so I think this is the rock formations. Yeah, these are the rock formations. And good, the blizzard's dying down. Okay, so get over here, Annie. Seem to be in a very playful mood, and yet you complain whenever you're stuck out here in the blizzard, so I don't get you at all. Okay, I'm gonna carry you. I'm carrying you because you just every once in a while just stop and decide not to move. And that just is not going to work. Unfortunately, I can't move as quickly as I typically can if I'm carrying her. So I'm gonna drop her again and hopefully she'll follow me. Okay, right now she's right behind me, so that should be good. If I start seeing that her distance between Ayan and Annie starts increasing, then I gotta go back for her. She's stopped moving. Right now she seems to be okay. Okay, so hopefully we'll get to the location before the blizzard comes back. And you can see the overhang. Oh no, the blizzard's coming in. Okay. Come on, Annie. Let me pick you up and I'll carry you over there. You just slow down too much when the blizzard comes in. Okay, I'm hoping we're almost there. Yeah. She says that song again, so we should be coming there. There it is. There's that machine again. Now here's the interesting thing. Let me just drop Annie off in a warm location. Or a warmer location away from the blizzard anyway. And then let's take a look at that machine once we give Annie some more coding. Look at that! That's all tetrarium. If you remember, there was none of that when we didn't have Annie. So this really shows how much Annie is important. Of course, it's supposed to be that she could identify tetrarium. And without her, we can't figure out where it is. But it's actually in this game, unless she's with you, it's not about identifying tetrarium. You can't even get the tetrarium. It's not even here unless she's here with you. So it's a very unusual game with regards to that aspect. Okay, so I think we got all the tetrarium in this area. And that was quite a bit of tetrarium. I think we're near like 30 pieces of tetrarium now. So we need only 29? Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so we only need like 19 pieces of tetrarium. And hopefully we'll find more of those big areas of collections of tetrarium in the future. Okay, so what next? Oh yeah, we have to get Annie to that recording. This thing over here. And see if Annie will come over here. Oh, they're good. Good. Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait for Annie to decipher that code that's in here, there, and get the message out of there.
I think you should start looking for a portal. My readings show an opening northeast of us.
I placed a marker there. Can you see it? If you can't, I am going to have a stern talk with whoever manufactured this scanner.
Well, definitely there's no marker.
There you'll find it. Provided you can
And while
see
Annie's deciphering
snow.
the code, I'm gonna start looking for the next portal. Actually, I have some idea of where the next portal is. It's kind of northeast here, so.
Day 3 of the blizzard. We were delivering the load of deteriorate when it started. There were 5 of us. Jacob and Dirk became separated, and there is little hope they survive. 3 of us are now stranded. No way forward. No turning back.
Okay. So we have an alien now. I guess those are the guys that made the machinery or something like that, and they seem to have been collecting tetrarium. I guess just like we're collecting tetrarium, so we have to keep on looking for more alien things, I think. I'm just trying to figure out where that portal is so that I could bring Annie to this next location. Ah, okay, this way, I think. Wow, Annie, see, that just annoys me. Oh, there's that more tumblers. Let me just get them out of the way.
Day 6 of the storm. Only 7 days ago, this was a lush, peaceful mountain path. In mining deteriorate, we have awakened the planet, and it is now fighting back. The new ship was our last hope, but our way is blocked by this unending blizzard. We will never be able to deliver enough deteriorate to overcome gravity.
Well, I'm trying to find out, Annie. Yeah, thank you very much. It's not me getting lost that's causing all the problems here. It's basically... There you are. You ran out of the cave again, didn't you? Okay. Let's take you over. I found where the portal is. And you're just sitting here not moving. Okay, I'm gonna have to carry you, I guess. Oh, there's another piece of tetrarium over here. So let me get that. Let me just drop Annie over here.
Day 12 of the storm. We all laughed months ago when the idea first occurred to us. But we are not laughing now. This is no planet. It is a living being. And I do not mean that metaphorically. It manipulates its own gravitational field to attract matter and gain mass. Deteriorate is a precursor of its ability to reproduce. At some point it will go nuclear like a star. Perhaps even breed a new generation of similar planets. Eggs with shells of deteriorate will then be able to escape its gravitational field to this planet, this creature. We are nothing but parasites and are being treated as such.
Okay, so we're at the next portal. Well, that was interesting what the alien said. So this planet seems to be alive and it doesn't like having its tetrarium taken. But unless we take it, we can't leave
We
this
have no
planet.
choice.
I disagree. It is always Ion's choice.
Oh, thanks a lot, TR2. It's gonna be Ion's burden, right? Okay, so... yeah, there's a lot of wreckage here. You're right, Annie. I don't know,
Not our problem.
but I
Ion,
think we
find
need
a
to
way
keep
back
on
to
moving to the next area. Okay, so we
Arnie,
finally made it
Do
through
you
the
hear
storm.
tetrarium singing?
Huh. Oh, well, that's just good.
Day 20, and the storm continues unabated. Our food is gone. The creature has cut off our last chance to find a new home. As a final act, we will try to deliver this devastating news to the remaining survivors in our doomed colony. We can die in this cave, or with them.
Okay, so very grim news. I guess the last aliens didn't survive. Oh, there's a portal down there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave or finish up this episode here. And I got a feeling it's gonna take a while for me to figure out how to get to out of this area to the next area, jumping through one portal to another. And so let me figure it out, and once I do, then I'll create another video, and then we could get out of this place to the next place. I still am not sure what the next place is, but this planet seems to be alive.
Absolutely not. Sister, could this be true? We are stranded on a giant space animal.
I don't know if animal is the right word. But that theory could explain some of the anomalies we currently have no answer for.
The poles, the mineral life forms, the erratic gravitational forces, among
Yeah,
other
okay.
anomalies.
Okay, well, anyway.
Anyway, it's the best
that-
theory we have so far.
That's it for this episode,
More
I guess.
importantly,
If you have any
there
comments,
may be a
please post it in the
half-built ship
comment section
somewhere
below.
loaded with
And we'll
tetrarium.
continue on with more phoning home in the
Let's
future.
find it.
Hopefully we'll be able to successfully get to the location where Ion needs to go, and hopefully Annie will survive this entire ordeal. Okay, so it's always a pleasure to make these videos for you, and we'll continue on with phoning home in the future. And until the next episode, we wish you all the best. And as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.